I'm Daniel Miller, and this is Lenawee. We have our cameras in the hands of our student reporters around Lenawee County to get a first-hand look at the incredible experiences going on around us. Math is a key part of education. However, it can be hard for us students to see how it will be used after high school. The machining and computer-aided manufacturing students are going to break that down for us. Let's take a look.
There's lots of opportunities here. It focuses a lot on math, so if you're good at math, it's a real strong point. One thing to consider, maybe you're not so good at math, but you want to know, where do I apply math?
When you think, sitting in your high school, your pre-calc, your algebra class, in here, that stuff that you think you're never going to use again is very relevant. One of our basic tools that we use is a sine bar, which very much requires the use of a little bit of trigonometry with figuring out your cosine, your sine, so that you can get the correct build height for an angle when you're cutting. And when it comes to programming CNC machines, you really need to be good at math, because if you mess up a feed rate or you mess up a position when you're programming, that will either destroy your part or possibly destroy your cutter as well. And so when you're dealing with thousandths of an inch, math and making sure you do the math correctly is really important. We cut metal. That's what this class is mostly about. We will use lathes, and we use for circular things. You can cut screws. That's a lot of threading, nuts and stuff like that. And then we have our mills, which we use for a lot more straight line kind of cutting. And then you get into CNCs and 4-axis and all of that, and you can really machine just about anything you can think of.
If we're in here, we're using applied math, so we're typically only in the classroom 1 day a week, so a lot of our learning takes place in the lab.
We actually went and got to design our own blueprints, and that in of itself was fun, but then we got to actually run the machines and make those parts. So it's kind of cool seeing something that you designed from the ground up be then a finished piece in your hand, and you can say, I made that. You just learn so much more about how skilled trades are a really viable career path in here, because there are people who want you, and it's a job that not a lot of people think about going into anymore.
Students are learning all sorts of different in-demand skills, from automotive to medical, here at the Tech Center. Our nursing preparation class takes over after the break.
Go for a mouthful, go for the fun.
Go for cake!
Cake for everyone. Just one snack is what it takes, and it's go for cakes. Open wide, stuff your face. There's always room for more Gopher cakes. Empty the box, then reload. Eat those Gopher cakes till you explode.
Exercised lately?
Till you explode.
Don't let E. coli mosh with your food. An estimated 3,000 Americans die from a foodborne illness each year. So always separate raw meat from vegetables. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all. Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Some of the most diligent students here at the Tech Center are the nursing prep students. Let's take a quick look at a bone dissection lab they participated in earlier this year.
We took apart a cow bone and we got to see like the periosteum, the red and yellow bone marrow. We got to see like the epithelium also.
Yeah.
I learned that articular cartilage is really shiny and it helps like joints to move more freely and smoothly.
Interesting or gross? I'll let you guys make that decision. Regardless, the nursing prep kids are fantastic. In fact, one of the students took first place in the Health Occupation Students of America competition for a presentation on taking care of an infant. Let's see for ourselves.
Hello, congratulations on your baby boy. I'm Tyler Fugate and I'm here to take your baby's head circumference, weight, and length. We do this to monitor your infant's growth rate. $13.5. $21.5. £6 and 2 ounces. So the head circumference was 13.5. The weight was 6 pounds, 2 ounces. The length was 21.5 inches. And the weight was 6 pounds and 2 ounces. Here you go.
Congratulations to all of our HOSA award winners out there. The instruction in class and drive are sure to lead to fantastic careers for all of you. Do you like to travel? You might not think of Lenawee County as a tourist hotspot, but one on-set exchange student decided to make it home for a little while. Her story is next, right after this.
Hi, I'm Mike Rowe. 14 years ago, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer. Well, this year she celebrated her 50th wedding anniversary.
Is that why you've taken off your jeans?
No, I've taken off my jeans to prove the link between jeans and the fight against breast cancer.
Oh, that's interesting. Do I have to take off my jeans?
No, nobody has to take off their jeans, Mom, but everybody has to go to denimday.com right now. I'll explain everything, dress code optional.
Apparently. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Learn more at denimday.com.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
There's just one place where students are students first, and athletics are played with purpose and perspective. That place is your local high school. High school sports offer more than the joy of competition. Studies show that student athletes are also likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in other areas of their lives, including academics. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education.
If you want to be a parent, it doesn't matter how you play or even what you wear. You just need to be there. Thousands of teens in foster care don't need perfection. They just need you.
Hi, I'm Lidia Castiñeira. I'm from Spain and I'm an on-state wildcat. I'm from Spain, from Madrid, from the capital. The first year of the school, I didn't even know where to go. And I took 2 weeks to learn how to open my locker. That's probably the hardest thing. At the beginning, you think you're gonna understand something, but it's the teacher starts talking and it's what are you doing? You don't even understand any word, more or less. And now it's just give it time. Now I can understand everything and stuff. I think it's because my dad, because he was an exchange student too. He was living here 2 years in Georgia. He told me all the stories and all of the experience about American stuff. The school in Spain is really different. We don't choose our classes, and we don't change classes. We sit in the same chair during the whole day, and then the teachers change classes instead of us. I want to learn English, improve my English more, and I want to make friends. My dad, he made friends and he's still friends with those friends. And he always told me that it was the best year of his life.
All this moving around got you hungry? Well, you're in luck. The culinary students are sure to be whipping something up. We'll peek our heads in the kitchen just after this.
So they say it's a man's world? I don't see anybody's name on it.
While they were doing their thing, we slowly changed ours.
Today, women can do anything men can do. And there's one thing we're even better at.
There's a lot of tree branches and dry brush over here. We should probably move the bonfire over there.
I'm guessing Smokey liked that idea.
And we're out.
You got plans?
You bet.
$50 million Americans struggle with hunger, but we can do something about it.
Excuse me.
What's going on?
Dinner. Please join me in helping put food on their tables. Together, we can feed America.
You guys keep going. I'm gonna get the plates.
Plates?
Find your local food bank at feedingamerica.org/hunger.
This job looks perfect. It says you need a high school diploma. You've got one of those, right?
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
I got that.
Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Chef Julian, what are we doing here today?
Today we had a lab where we included a whole pork tenderloin. We
also had criteria that they had to meet. We wanted 1.5 cups of vegetables, 1.5 cups of starch, and we wanted to do a marinade on the pork tenderloin. So far, we've evaluated 2 of the platters, and they're at 100%.
It's actually good.
They met all the criteria. They had an acid, a fat, a spice, and an herb in their marinades, which was part of the criteria.
And we went for kind of an Asian style platter, and we had rice, a bed of like fried rice on the bottom, and then some broccoli along with a pork tenderloin that was marinated with soy sauce, ginger, cilantro, and a little bowl of soy sauce in the middle of it too. It was really good.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah, we cooked our rice the day before because we wanted to get something done, and then the next day our rice was rock hard. Originally we were just gonna do like plain rice, so then we ended up just doing fried rice instead.
Creative solution. What was the easiest part of the whole thing?
Yeah, we all had like an idea. Like I walked in here and I was like, I'm craving Chinese food. Let's make Chinese food.
Like, okay,
so.
ginger.
Yeah.
Ginger's good, and soy sauce. So yeah, coming up with the idea was easy for us.
How have your students progressed through the year so far to where we are right now?
Well, when they first started, I would say 80% of them probably didn't know what a pork tenderloin was. They didn't know what a flat top was, what a saute pan was, what the grill would do. We've tried to open them up to open their taste buds to be more experimental, at least try something, at least try it. You may not like it, but at least try it. And if you don't like it, you can change something next time and try it again, you know. So I think they've progressed a lot.
Well, I think I'm going to go get a plate while it's still hot. I've been your host, Daniel Miller, and remember, make it a great day, Lenawee.